On this episode of Shop Swap Garage, Big Boss Man is wrapping up the engine work. Voiceover Girl, aka me, decides to show him a thing or two about installing C5 Corvette brakes. Tech Guy places an order for custom seats with Mr. Mike's. Interior Guy reveals his ambitious goals for the car. Can he fabricate it and get everything installed before the end of the episode? Judging by the fact that this is a two-part episode, I'm guessing no. But stay tuned to find out on this automotive unreality show. Lost Not Forgotten's Home Shop Swap Garage.
Episode 6. We're coming down to the home stretch. I'm really excited. We've got so much planned for this episode. It's going to be mind-blowing. But we're going to do a lot of focusing on interior customization. We're going to start diving into some body work, and then we're really hoping that the engine will really start to come together and almost be wrapped up by the end of this episode. First thing on my list is installing a new radiator, because the manual transmission radiator doesn't have the cooler lines for the transmission. So I am going with this Champion 3-core aluminum radiator that will really make this engine run cool and make the front compartment really look nice. So let's dive in and get this thing installed. Alright, let's open this bad boy up and see what it looks like. All right, that is nice. Look at that. Yeah, I'm really stoked about this. All right, so for the 3-core radiator, we do have to modify some of the brackets to get it to fit. So it's not straight bolt in, but it should be a pretty easy cut and fit and finish. So let's get going on it. Alright, so I know Big Boss Man is in the garage installing a radiator and wrapping up some engine work. So I just want to take a minute to explain what my intentions were with the interior. So let's start with a 9-speaker sound system. Big Boss Man loves his sound, so we're going to give it to him. And we're not talking stock speakers. Everything is custom. We're doing a 6x9 in the dash. We're doing 5 1/4 in the doors. We're doing 6 1/2 behind the seats. We're doing 4 by 6s in the B-pillar. And then to tie it all together, we're doing a 10-inch sub in the center console. But we're not stopping there. No. We are bringing the Fiero to the modern times. We're going to install a 10-inch tablet in the dash. It's going to run digital gauges, among a few other things that we'll talk about later. But we're also going to be bringing in some Mr. Mike's leather seats, and then the dash and all the interior panels are going to be wrapped in matching leather. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of work. So I got to get on it. So I'm going to start with power washing the carpets. From there, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting up the leather to wrap the dash and fabricating all this together. So I got to get on it. So stay tuned, it's going to be cool. Alright, now we're ready to fit our aluminum radiator in. Let's just take one more second to admire the beauty and craftsmanship of this radiator. That's nice. So we'll go ahead and start fitting this down in. Three-core aluminum radiator has been installed. If you have any questions on how to install a radiator on a Pontiac Fiero, I have a video, how to install a radiator in a Pontiac Fiero. I'll leave a link in the description below. I'll also go through the modifications to install the three-core aluminum radiator as well. So, check it out. That aside, let's move on.
Mr. Mike, this is Mark. How may I help you?
I'd like to place an order for seat covers for a Fiero.
Oh, sure. Okay, 1 second.
Right, thank you.
Are they Fiero seats? Fiero seats?
They are.
And okay. What is the car? What is the car?
It's an 87 Fiero GT.
Fiero GT. Okay. What's the exterior color? What's the outside color?
The exterior color will be a custom blue.
Custom blue. And is the inside gray or tan? Gray or tan on the interior?
It's
now
gray, but I'm going to convert it to black.
Change to black. Change to black. Okay.
Yeah.
That now we really narrowed it down. And you can look at the next one to cut, which should be hanging on the television. Thank you very much. I have to keep my monkeys working.
You're awesome. Mark's a good guy.
Very good. Okay. Well, I'd like to start with, what style would you like?
I was wanting to go with the Italian style.
Italian.
Yeah.
Style. And what color?
We're going to go with black #1 for the primary, and then I want to do black dots for the insert.
Okay, black with black dot centers.
Yeah, and I guess a quick question with that, I was wanting to do, this is going to be a completely custom interior, and one of the features I wanted to add to the car was heated seats. Would this be okay?
Yes, means nothing.
Okay. Alright, bye. Well, I just got off an hour-long phone call with Mr. Mike, and I have to say, I am so glad that I placed my order over the phone rather than online, because he is so personable and cool to talk to. It was an experience. I highly recommend checking out his website and then giving him a call. Ask a few questions. He's fine with it. Place an order. Interior guy is really excited to get these seats in, and I'm sure Big Boss Man is going to love them. So I can't wait. I'm happy for all of them, because this is going to come together and look awesome. Alright, so I just got done extending the wires for the coil packs to the location I want, which will be in the fender well where the airbox for the stock Fiero used to be. Also made this bracket to use as a mounting bracket for the coil packs, which will go on like so. And then these mounting points here will actually mount the coil packs to the mounting holes of the air box. So it should mount up pretty well, and I like having the coil packs where the vents are because it'll help keep them cool, and coil packs are pretty much waterproof anyway, so I'm not really concerned about water getting into them, let alone this car is probably not going to see rain very often, if ever, anyway. So should be good. So I'm going to go ahead and get this together and put it in the car. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and install this in the fender well and see how it fits. Oh, hey body guy, what's up? Big boss man, you scared me. Just getting some sanding discs. Since you're here, can you run to part storage and get me the C5 Corvette brake calipers?
Absolutely.
I'd like to do that in the near future. Much appreciated, thank you. Alright, anyway, back to installation. C5 calipers. Oh, snap! No way! Are we cool up there? We're good. Alright, just wanted to make sure. Oh, snap. Check this out. Big boss man must have been working on fender scoops and just kind of put it aside and forgot about it. Tucked them away. I think this would be a great addition to the new car. I'm going to work on these and surprise them. Grab the C5 FD, C5 front brakes for you. I'll set them aside. Gotta grab my discs and get back to sanding. Well, I'm not too happy with the fitment of this one. It's actually the second one I've made. First one I made using a different leather than the seats and a different shade of blue thread. And that one actually fit a little bit better. But this one, the edges don't fit exactly the way I'd like it. It's not terrible. At some point maybe I'll do it later, but this is what we're looking at now. Looks alright, and then this would actually tuck over here, and then we'll sew and get those all cut properly. So that's that one. This is the one that I originally sewed using a vivid vinyl, and this one actually fit better, but it's slightly different leather pattern and a slightly darker thread, so I kind of like the way this one fits better, but we'll kind of keep this one in the wings. I gotta keep going, so let's do that. Alright, now I'm going to install my custom cold air intake system. If you're not familiar with this, I highly recommend checking out my How to Install a 3800 in a Pontiac Fiero build series. I kind of go through it in a little more detail. But as a quick overview, we basically have this IMSA style scoop that I've added an extension to in the back. And that extension fits to this molded box that sits on the outside here on the inside of the fender well. And together they kind of create a more sealed enclosure where we actually trap out the residual heat from the engine that comes out through here. It also makes this more of an actual functioning intake scoop rather than just an open air scoop system. And we've got our cone filter that sits inside the box that actually will accept the ram air and take it through our 3.5-inch aluminum pipe directly into the intake. Can't get any colder than that for Pontiac Fiero. Let's get this in right now. got our cold air intake installed. And again, this is our panel with the extension. Once set in place, it'll be a functioning IMSA style cold air intake. Let's get these C5s out. These were slated to go on the blue car, but unfortunately never made it before the car was totaled. So I just stored them away. Yeah, so these were painted to match the engine, but these are the C5 front brake calipers. All right. Yeah, as you can see, that looks sweet for sitting in a box for over a year. I can't wait to get these installed. The only thing I have to order are rotors. So, tech guy, you rang? Yeah, I need an order for C5 Corvette rotors slotted and C4 Corvette rotors slotted. Zinc plated would be preferred so they don't rust. Yeah, definitely. Get on it. Ordered and done. Should be here anytime. Thank you.
Airmail.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, what's with the big box?
About ready to install C5 Corvette rotors.
Boy, you're about to get schooled by a girl. I got this. I got this. Back up. Back up. Corvette rotor, Fiero rotor. Holy fudge nuggets.
Wow. Seal of approval. Nice.
Thank you. Stay right here, okay? I'll be right back. Hey, I brought us some root beer brewskis for our accomplishments today.
All right. Yeah,
Refreshing.
totally.
Hey, so I had this really cool idea. For season 2, I'm thinking me, formula. I'm thinking it'd be a great idea.
Yeah, I'm digging it. I like it. Big boss man, we got to chat. See you again. It's an honor.
Oh, please. The honor is all mine.
So, I'm ready to bring this interior in, but as I mentioned in episode 3, this is a classified project, and you have to be anywhere but here.
Yeah, no, of course. We'll get out of your hair. We'll let you start on that project. How about a popcorn movie and chill?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right. Oh, good luck on that secret project. Hope it goes well for you.
Oh, well, all right then. Well, I do want a tinted window. I just don't like this Pontiac in there. It's a bit beat. It's worn out, so we're going to take it out for now. We're going to try and keep the engine noise out there and our sound system in here, so we're going to insulate. Let's do it. So we got it fitted in pretty good. They always give you a little extra so you can trim it up. I'm gonna wait until I do my custom dash to see where I want to trim it. Other than that, let's go try to fit those seats in. Alright, you're set in here. The holes are drilled, but we need to wire this up. I gotta get back at it. Alright, now we're gonna insulate the door with a kill mat.
Boy, you're about to get schooled by a girl. I got this. I got this.